lost by 1 second. The bet? Spoiler discussion. Well, let's get into it. Do you remember when you were a child? When you broke a rule or something, and to avoid to be blamed, you lied about it. But then somehow someone else took the blame. And at first you had a rush of relief, but then it stung, and you were left with a knot in your stomach that just sat there. Do you remember this feeling? Now, take that feeling and multiply it by 100. And as a bonus, it never goes away, but only gets worse every single day. For me, this is what this story is all about. Harry Holly has everything a person could want. The kind of life most people only dream of. And somehow, despite all of that, he destroys 2 lives. Yet, the world responds by forgiving him, covering for him, and honoring him. Even the family of the man he killed comes to apologize to him. The irony. Harry, expecting anything but this, is left alone with a suffocating guilt and no way to release it, longing for a punishment that nobody will give him. He soon realizes that to numb the pain, he has to become his own judge. Seeking justice and finding none, he sentences himself to quit drinking. Interestingly enough, have you noticed? For Harry, drinking is a double-edged sword. Not drinking hurts, but drinking hurts more. Either way, he suffers constantly. Now, the perfect antagonist. Meet Toowoomba, a complete opposite, a psychopath who feels nothing at all. Guilt? He could step over a dying man to catch a bus and not lose a minute of sleep. But lack of emotions does not stop his sense of justice. He keeps the score, and it is a personal one. Born into a world where his land, his people, his entire culture had been already taken, and nobody ever answered for it. Of course, he wants to get even. How could he not? So Toowoomba decides to take the matter into his own hands, to restore the balance in the most fair way possible in his head. In his head, he is not a killer. He is the only one with the courage to do what needed to be done. And if his method seems brutal, oh well, the other side was not exactly kind either. Eye for an eye is fair for him. And yet, for all their differences, Harry and Toowoomba want the same thing: justice. But in this book, justice is a mirage. No one really gets it at the end. I mean, Toowoomba's revenge changes nothing. He is in news for a day, and then what? Forgotten. His people remain exactly where they were. No one ever knows what he did or why. And Harry, who chased Toowoomba to the very end, who finally had him, who stretched out his hand one last time to grab him and make him pay for Brigitte, for Andrew, for all of it, lost by 1 second to a shark who simply needed a snack. 1 second? That's it. That is all, and Toowoomba is gone. No trial or confession. No reckoning, just gone. And Harry is left more broken than when he arrived to Australia. The drinking problem is back, and the guilt has tripled. Maybe the cruelest thing about guilt is that everyone else can forgive you, but nobody can do it on your behalf.